Hey guys, how are you? Today I'm here with a video because some people have been going to the US Embassy for the visa interview, green card lottery visa interview. They won the green card lottery. They went to the interview and they were denied. Some, they do not know the reasons why they were denied visa despite the fact that they have won a green card lottery. So this video I'm going to share the reasons as to why one person can be denied the green card visa despite of winning the green card lottery. Because I don't want you to be surprised and be shocked when you appear to the visa interview and you are denied. Because don't think that because you have won the green card lottery, it will be a slam dunk, it will be a guarantee that direct I'm going to United States of America. And every day I'm usually emphasizing to people, don't start telling people that I've won the green card lottery, posting on social media, I'm going to America, I'm going to be green card holder, I'm going to be a US citizen before you haven't been given go ahead with the visa on your visa stamp on your passport. Welcome everyone, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM himself. In case today is your first time to be here, please remember to subscribe to my channel. You are in the right place. You can be able to get so many information on various topics. And the topic for today is, what are the reasons for someone who has got green card lottery? He is the winner of the green card lottery, but will be denied to be given the visa. And don't be surprised. So if you avoid these things, or you know the reasons, you can be able to avoid those things. And I'm going to talk with this video not just by hypothetical, what I think, what I feel, or whatever. I'm going to talk this one basing on the actual document from the US Embassy, what they will give you after denying you the visa. Usually when they deny you the visa, they will give you a form. That form, it has various reasons why are they going to deny you the visa, and they will tick the specific reason which applies to your specific case, and that will be the reason why they are denying you the visa. So I will go and show you. So this is the form, and you can see at the top here is the logo of the US Embassy. This was for US Embassy in Ghana, but the same form, it is in all embassies. They are using the same form. Once you are not given the visa, and obviously you'll be knowing that. And I'll give you at the end of this video, I'll give you the trick. What happens when you go to the visa interview, just before they ask you the question, to know that they are going to give the visa or they're not going to give the visa. So stay up to the end of the video. I'll give you this trick. You can know, once submitting the documents, when they call you to the window to be interviewed, I will tell you, you can know whether you are going to get it or not to get it. There are certain things you have to know. So stay tuned up to the end. I'll give you that bonus part. So on this document, or this piece of letter, which will be given if you're denied the visa. So it says as following: this office, it put the applicant and the date, so they'll put the date of that day. So this office, that means the consular office, US Embassy in particular, this office regrets to inform you that your visa application is refused because you have found ineligible to receive a US visa under the following marked paragraphs or section 212 subsection A of the Immigration and Naturalization Act, INA. So these are the reasons, and I'll go to explain these reasons in detail, but I'm going to highlight the reasons. And this particular person was denied for particular reason, and I'll explain which particular reason and why this person, I advise this person to make a specific case because you are allowed to seek for the waiver or to appeal. I will tell you why this person, there was a mistake, but don't make these kind of mistakes. So reason number one they put here is section 212 subsection A item 1, which prohibits the issuance of a visa to an individual on health related grounds. So usually you are told to do a medical check. So there are certain things you might not be given the visa, but personally, I do not know what kind of health issues will not be denied the visa. But they are not going to deny the visa because, for instance, I'm giving an example. maybe because you have HIV. First of all, they're not going to measure the HIV AIDS. You are not allowed to test that. But there are certain things they will test like tuberculosis. The point is you have to undergo treatment before coming here. So there are certain things which can be transmitted airborne, things of that nature, they will identify. So there are certain things they will tell you, go and take off this one, and then you can give the visa. But I do not know what kind of disease in particular you will never be allowed. I do not know. Section 212A, item 2, it says, so this one prohibits the issuance of a visa to any person who has committed a crime involving moral turpitude. So the point is, that's why we have what we call the police clearance record. So in the police clearance record, it depends what kind of crimes you have committed. So if you are in the United States, you'll get the police clearance, or it is normal, and you'll do the fingerprint. And then if you are out of the US, obviously you'll do police clearance record. If you have lived in more than one country, you also have multiple police clearance record. So there are certain type of crimes you will not be allowed to come to America. For instance, if you are a member of an organization which is encouraging maybe overthrowing governments of your government, you are being posting on social media about how you want to overthrow your government, to use deadly force against your president, obviously it can show up on the police clearance record. Then they will deny you the visa. Or even if you have never been taken to the police, but if they go to Google you and they find you that, because nowadays they are going to look on social media what you have been posting. So that's why I encourage people to see what you are posting. So when you are upset with your government, for instance, my friends in Kenya, whether you like or you don't like Kenyatta or Odinga, if you are posting videos or you are posting comments which shows you want to overthrow the government, you don't agree with your government, oh, this is dictatorship government, if you encourage in certain ways of force, whatever, those things, they might come to hunt you and be denied the visa, because you might come here and cause unnecessary situation towards the US president. So that is another reason why they can be denied the visa. Then another one, which prohibits, another section prohibits the issuance of a visa to anyone likely to become a public charge. We have been explaining about the public charge. There is a form, or there is a new proclamation, presidential proclamation, that you have to prove that once you come to the United States of America, you are not going to be a burden, you are not going to be a public charge. So that case, you'll be supposed to fill the public charge questionnaire form, which is the DS5540. And there will be a certain video, separate video explaining on how you can be able to fill that form. So if there is a possibility they can see you're going to be a public charge, they cannot be giving you the visa. Another reason is prohibits the issuance of a visa to anyone who does not qualify for the diversity visa program based on education or work experience, or those who fail to comply with the diversity visa program rules. I will explain some of the diversity visa rules. Some they have been explaining here, but some they are not explaining here. I will explain to you in a bit. But number one is, the point here is education or work experience. Education, you must have high school minimum or 2 years of work experience. But let's be honest here. You don't have high school and you don't have a job. Likeliness, you are going to be a public charge, so you don't fail. You are failing to comply. That's why I tell people, find a way. You don't have a job, no problem. Find a work experience. Start volunteering to the youth. Start being a counselor. You have a degree. Start, even if you have a degree, you meet a minimum qualification of education. Find something. You cannot be as a human being with 25 years. You have never held any type of job experience, like any job position. You need to be serious with this. You have to show that I'm a productive member in my own community. So if I come to America, I can develop. I can be a good person. I cannot be a public charge. I can get a job very quick. I can hold a job. I'm trustworthy. People can depend on me. So all those things, they matter a lot. So start working, whether it is paid position, whether it's unpaid position, you need to have work experience. So those people can be able to show work experience. So this person if you look, there is a mark over there. I don't know if you can be able to see properly, but the mark is this person failed to show that proof. The person has a diploma. But remember, in the US, there is no level called a diploma level. No, there is no such thing called a diploma. There is high school, there is associate degree. So some people, they go, there is junior high school and high school. So some countries, you might go, we'll call it senior or form 4, depending on the country. Then you finish that one, you can go to diploma. But that is still, it's not high school. You need to prove that that is some sort of equivalent. You need to have a job. So you need to find different ways to show that you can come here with a good work experience. Don't just looking for a job for 2 years, but in those 2 years you have never even been able to contribute, to be able to help just even the orphanage center for free time, twice per week. So those are the things they matter. Your credibility. Then another reason, they say, I'm going to show you when they say failure to comply with diversity rule program rules. I will tell you what other diversity program rules. Some they are already mentioned here, some they are not. And I will tell you. So another reason is which prohibits the issuance of a visa to anyone who has willful misinterpreted a material fact to a consular or immigration officer in order to obtain immigration benefit. So you know for sure, willingly you are going to, just by your conscience, you are going to lie. You apply for the green card lottery. During the application, you said you are not married, while you have a marriage certificate. Already you have. When you go there, you cannot say, I forgot that I was married. Or you say you don't have kids, and you win, you come with the 3 kids. They're going to deny you the visa, despite you have won. You have misinterpreted yourself in order to gain something from the US government. Then, which prohibits the issuance of visa to anyone who has knowingly assisted any person in attempt to obtain an immigration benefit to which that person is not entitled. So, it's again lying and misinterpreted so that you can benefit from the US government in certain benefits. Another one which prohibits the issuance of visa to anyone who has been illegally present in the United States. So this applies to people who have been to US. Either you have been in the US and you have overstayed, you are illegally here, but either pertain to an alien who has been illegally present in the United States for more than 180 days, but less than 1 year. You'll be banned to be in the US for 3 years after your departure. So if you have been in the US illegally, but you have been going back to your home country, it has to pass 3 years, the ban to come back to US. Or pertains to an alien who has been illegally present in the United States for more than 1 year. But if you have been for more than 1 year illegally in the US and you go back to your own country, your ban will be for 10 years. So you must be legally, if you have been in the US and you are illegal, you extended your visa, stay in the US, you'll be for 3 years. But if you have been for more than 1 year in the US illegally, you go back to your home country, it will apply the ban for 10 years. But other things which, as I said, there is a video I've been explaining about children and marriage. How do you need to fill your form? If you fill the form that you are single and you are really married and you have a marriage certificate, you are in so much trouble. If you say you don't have kids and you show up later, you say you have kids, you are in so much trouble. You'll be disqualified for the entry. You will be disqualified for the visa. So those are the reasons from the US government, from the consular office, why someone, and these are part of the, these are immigration sections, 212, subsection A, B, C, whatever, all those ones, they are going to clearly say, why are they not going to give you the visa? So if you show that there is a possibility of being a public charge, currently, you are not going to be the visa. The issue of health insurance, we have been saying, is partly related to public charge. You fail to show you have education, which is a minimum requirement, or work experience. You, on police clearance record, you are criminal. Basically, you can be causing trouble in the US. All those kind of things. You said you are single while you are married, and they whatever, all those kind of things. Children, your host is illegal already. So there are so many things that are related to that. So you need to make sure that a person is going to be host you to be your host has to tell you the immigration status. Is the person green card or permanent resident here in the US? Is he a US citizen? You need to know those kind of things. Is the person have criminal background? It might be someone is hosting you is part of the terrorist group. So if that is the case, if the person is the most wanted person in the US, you do not know, they will not go to give you the visa because the person is a red flag. So you have to know all those kind of things before you appear to the US embassy, to the consular officer for the interview. Because all those kind of things, one of those can lead for you not to be given the visa. So, but overall, you have to show what kind of assets you have, what kind of income you have currently before. Because we say I'll go there and I will just go there and I'll get the health insurance. But you need to show what is the money. How are you going to get the health insurance? Things of that nature. So that you cannot be a public charge. You cannot be a burden to the US government. So there are so many things nowadays that will be part of the reasons why you'll be denied the visa. So start preparing yourself. Start by making what you are planning to apply. Even for the DV 2021, even for DV 2022 coming up, start, even if you start just finding some place to volunteer. You are currently a student, volunteer, do internship for free. Create your professional profile. In case you win, in case you find another job, in case of so many things, you are able to develop yourself. You are able to avoid the reason why they will deny you the visa. So those are the things which one person will be able to deny the visa. And at the end I said, I'll tell you, how do you know that you are going to be denied the visa right away? So when you go to the embassy, if you see your passport is on the table with this letter over there, obviously you'll be denied the visa. That is a technique. But if you see there is a passport, your passport is on the table, and there is a card, just a simple card, obviously you'll be given the visa because they will tell you, come after this number of days to get your visa. So that is a trick, usually it happens. Because if they deny the visa, the paper will be there on top of your passport. That means they just interviewing you just to interview you, but they are going to deny you the visa. So that is a trick, in case you didn't know. So, what else do you have? Put your comment here, question, share the video so that others can be able to benefit to avoid any reasons why they will be denied the visa. Thank you everyone for your continued support. EBM out.